Hello everybody. In this video, we will study the present perfect continuous tense. You will find this is a very useful and a very common one too. First of all, when do we use it? Maybe you have seen it or even used it before. It shows that an action started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. It usually emphasizes duration or the amount of time that an action has been taking place. For example, Martha has been calculating the capital for her new project since last night. Now let's take a look at the forms. For the affirmative, we have the subject, and then according to the subject, we need to choose between have or has. This is the first auxiliary verb. Then we have a second auxiliary verb, been. Then we have the main verb with ing and the complement, which is the rest of the information that you want to share in the sentence, more details. For instance, the employees have been working very hard lately. Emily has been watching a lot of business related videos recently. For the negative, we also have the subject and have or has, and to add the negative, we need the not. You can also use the contractions haven't or hasn't. Then we have been, verb with ing, and complement. Let's look at the examples. Justin has not been updating the database since he broke his arm. Adele and Larry have not been traveling for work a lot since last year. To form the yes-no questions, the only thing that we need to do is to take the have or has and place it at the beginning of the sentence. So we end up having have or has, subject, been, verb with ing, and complement. Let's read the examples. Have you been visiting many clients lately? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Has she been writing a lot of emails lately? Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. Then we have the WH questions. They have the exact same form as the yes-no questions, with the difference that we put a WH word or words at the beginning. Let's look at the examples. Where has he been taking the trainings? What have you been working on? How many articles have you been reading at night lately? As mentioned before, we use present perfect continuous tense to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Tuesday are all durations which can be used with the present perfect continuous. Here we have some examples. What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? James has been working at the company since June. We have been waiting here for over 2 hours. In addition, you can use this tense without a duration such as for 2 weeks. Without this duration, the tense has a more general meaning of lately. Actually, we often use the words lately or recently to emphasize this meaning. These are some examples. Recently, I have been working on the contracts. She has been attending too many lectures about finance lately. That's the most important information you need to know about the present perfect continuous tense. Great job, everybody, and thank you very much for your attention.